You can't please wrestling fans. That is a tale as old as time. Wrestling fans are very protective of what they watch. They're very protective of the product. They feel that it's their product, and wrestling is for the fans. But you can't please them. Casual wrestling fans, even the ones that think they're the smart marks, or like they think they're knowledgeable about the game because they read the dirt sheets and everything about that, they're casuals. Because if they were true wrestling fans, they would see the bigger picture. And sometimes the bigger picture isn't what you want. There's no pleasing wrestling fans. Also, let me get it out the way. I'm not dead. Channel's not dead. YouTube's been on some bull, but I'm back. But this is something that I feel as a wrestling fan, I've been watching for 35 years. Right? I feel like I need to address this. Just as a wrestling fan. I'm not going at anybody. I'm not trying to get smoke with anybody, but you know me. If people want smoke, I'm down for it. But you got to understand, sometimes things in wrestling happen that's out of the control of everybody. And every time there's something shown on TV, I don't know if you noticed it or people around my age may notice it, but it's something called card is subject to change. It's not always this, and it started, I want to say, in the middle of the ruthless aggression era, where everybody get the internet and everybody reads the dirt sheets. I was that guy, used to always be on the dirt sheets, always reading, trying to see what's happening so I can be one up on my friends to say, listen, this is what this is about. This is what's going to happen. This is who's showing up. This is what's going to happen. I want this person to show up. This person is going to be a surprise. That was me. I stopped that about 3 years ago. I was talking to my ex co-host. I guess you could call him Bread. Still my nigga. And I said to him, I want to enjoy wrestling like I did when I was a kid. When I was a child. When I turn on and I don't know what the hell is going to go on. So I stopped going on Twitter looking for things. I stopped going to Wrestling Inc. even though it's a hell of a website. I go there to see results sometimes. But I don't go to see who's going to or backstage updates on this and that and this. But the main thing I want to say is card is subject to change. Right? And the past day, you can say, right? Well, I guess the past day, not even 24 hours yet. So in the past day, the internet wrestling community is on fire. And I'm not talking about on fire like, yo, we in the game, we doing this. I'm talking about on fire as in the point they are up in arms. I've seen them up in arms around this time last year when Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns. I'm gonna keep that in there. I don't care. When he lost to Roman Reigns, everybody was fuck this. I'm not watching wrestling no more. I'm sick of this. Sick of WWE. Sick of Vince. Sick of woo shit. Sick of Triple H. I'm sick of all these motherfuckers. And, me, going into that WrestleMania, I'm talking to Brad, right? Brad goes, it's going to be crazy how Cody Rhodes is going to win the title. Or something like that. Something to the effect of, either he asked me, who do I think was going to win? Or, what, like, it's going to be crazy that Cody Rhodes win. We, like, both of us, like, the Cody Rhodes thing, really didn't care. Like, I'm a Roman fan, but I'm not like a huge Roman fan. Like if he was to lose to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, then I'm gonna say, you know, oh, I'm gonna be like everybody else, up in arms. And I told him, because I sat down and I thought about it, and I told him, Cody Rhodes isn't gonna win. And he said, what? Cody Rhodes isn't gonna win? Now I could be misremembering. This could be Bread or it could be somebody else, but I distinctly remember Bread. Because that's who I talk to the most about wrestling. But he said, Cody Rhodes not going to win? I said, no, he didn't earn it. He didn't earn it. He goes, he won the Royal Rumble. That's cool. But he didn't earn it. If you look at Cody Rhodes' trajectory last year, right? It was Seth Rollins, get hurt, Seth Rollins, be gone, number 30 at Royal Rumble, right? And then WrestleMania main event. Finish the story. That's fine. But if you look at how he didn't earn that title. So when Roman pinned him at WrestleMania, I wasn't surprised. Wasn't. And I wasn't surprised because he didn't earn it. So in my eyes, they made the right call with that. Now, I listen to Busted Open Radio. Bully Ray's one of my favorite wrestlers, top 5. Dave LaGreca, I've been listening to him since they had it. Since it was on like 2 days a week on some like buried channel on Sirius XM or XM Radio, right? And it was him and the other guy. I don't remember the other guy, but the other guy dipped off. I bet you he's back kicking himself in the ass because Busted Open is damn near 24/7 now. Dave LaGreca goes on a rant. I'm listening because I'm curious. I'm listening and I hear Dave LaGreca go crazy. He's never going to finish this on. They should have did it. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody keep calm. Mark Henry was like, oh, I think that he should have won too. Then Bully lays it out. It's exactly what I say. He didn't earn it. And what do you think that his father would have done? Now people love bringing up Dusty Rhodes when it comes to Cody Rhodes. So, it's fine. You're linked to him. Your pops is legendary. You're going to be linked to him. Right? But he said, what would Dusty would have done? And then LaGreca was like, oh boy. Well, I don't know how we're going to get there. Monday night rolls around. Right? And I'm telling Bread what I'm listening to what Bully's saying. Bully said he has to go through hard times like his pops did to get that title. And that makes sense. Because if he would have got the title last year at 39, it's handed to him. Right? Handed to him. So, Monday night comes around. I don't go to, I'm going to watch the Monday night after WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Monday night rolls around. Brock Lesnar does what he does. Ding. Here comes the hard times. And for the whole year this year, Cody Rhodes went through his hard times. Now, I'll ask you this. Well, I'm not going to ask you this. I'm going to say this. Cody Rhodes, going through everything that he went this year, from the Raw after WrestleMania till Friday Night on SmackDown yesterday, February 2nd, 2024. If he would have won at 39, he wouldn't be. And I'm going to tell you, people may disagree, and that's fine. Like, it's fine to disagree. He wouldn't be as big a star as he is today. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be as big a star as he is today. He was a big star. Then he came in, everybody loved, oh, Cody Rhodes, wow. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't go through everything that he had to go through, getting the respect of Brock Lesnar, like the respect of going off script, like giving him a handshake, hugging him, telling him, hey, you that motherfucker. All that shit that Cody goes through. He goes to this year, 30 last year, Rumble this year, 15. Fights from 15 to the end, gets rid of CM Punk at the end. The guy that comes back, everybody, you know what happens when somebody's going for a long time and they come back to WWE, no matter what they say about the company. They're getting gobbled. Pause. He comes back. He wins. He points at Roman Reigns. I'm like, okay, now Cody's about to finish the story. Card is subject to change. And what happened last night was, for Cody, it was disheartening. I look at his face. The handshake with The Rock. Cody is like, he's a team player for real. The handshake with The Rock. But when Cody is walking up that ramp, I'm not going to include any clips or anything. I just want y'all to listen to me. Just as a wrestling fan, I want y'all to listen to me. Don't, like, just listen to me. He's going up the ramp and everything. He looks back. Cody's sick. Cody's sick. And I'm not a Cody fan like that. My niece loves Cody Rhodes. I'm not a Cody fan like that. I wanted him to win at WrestleMania. But in me, I'm sick for him. Because I know what he had to do. I'm going back and forth with Brad. Man, this is crazy. Can't believe this is happening to him. Can't believe this is happening, period. But when Rock came back as the director, like, of the board, I told Brad something like this might happen. Just be on your toes. Rock is going to insert himself somehow. Right? So, of course, that happens. It's now Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. It's now Seth versus Cody at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I've seen a lot of things, and this is why I say you can't please a wrestling fan, no matter what, especially if they're casual. If they think logically, you know, you like me. I feel like I'm at the age now where when wrestling shit happens, I think logically first. I'll sit and I'll think, well, is this the best? Is this the best route to go? You know? Like, is this the best route to go with what's going on? Or are they doing this because of this? Jinder Mahal. They trying to get the people in India. Not a fan of that. Not even like that's the best route to go because you're trying to expand to India. Fudge that. You know what I mean? Randy Orton's a big star. I understand you trying to get the people in there, but who really gives a fuck about Jinder Mahal? He's one of those transitional champions that he's going to be a champion for a little bit and he's going to come for somebody else. Him being champion and then dropping it to AJ Styles. AJ Styles elevates the belt. But everyone is angry at The Rock, Triple H, and WWE. And I'm going to tell y'all who y'all should be angry at later. But let's get to some of the points why people are angry, right? Roman comes out yesterday. And he goes, you know, I'm here, yada, yada, yada. I got to address some things that was said on Monday. Now, Monday, Seth Rollins cut a promo, right? I wouldn't say a promo. He was basically begging Cody Rhodes to fight him at WrestleMania. Yo, don't pick Roman, pick me. I'm the guy with the belt that you really want. Cody Rhodes goes, oh, you know, I'll think about it. And then, like, in my wildest dreams, I'm like, he's not going to do that. But then I got to remember what happened at the beginning of the show. We'll get there. So Roman comes out. Roman says, you know, a lot of things were said on Monday. Talking about this is not the champion to have. Like, my championship's not the championship to have. I'm not the guy. Like, you don't want this belt. You want to fight me because this and that. Whole bunch of stuff. And people are saying, for 2 minutes, Roman came out and buried Seth Rollins in the World Heavyweight Championship. Now they made the championship look weak. Now, a lot of things that the wrestling fans also have, short-term memory. On Monday, for 10 minutes, Seth Rollins is out there burying Roman Reigns and everybody who's had the WWE Championship. I'm not going to call it all the rest of the words. It's the WWE Championship. We know. For 10 minutes. You don't want the Hollywood championship, the one you gotta politic for, the one you gotta do this, go behind people's backs. You don't even show up for work. You want the workhorse championship. My championship is better. Nothing wrong with that. But don't use that as one of your, this is why I'm unhappy with WWE points. No. You're not allowed to. Not in my eyes. Because if Seth is doing it on Monday and then Roman comes on Saturday and says, bro, his championship ain't shit. He's shitting on mine. His championship ain't shit. He's the workhorse. He's gimped up. His back is fucked up. He's a gimp. So basically, he's telling Cody, you want to be the top number 2 or you want to crack at the big dog? And it's right, because if you think about it, Cody Rhodes is going into WrestleMania 100%. No wrestler's ever 100%. I get it. But Cody Rhodes is going to WrestleMania 100%. But on TV, which is continuity, right? Fuck what's going on in Seth Rollins' like personal life or all the injuries that he actually have. On TV, his knee is hurt, his back is hurt, and whatever else is hurt. His shoulder, I guess, too. He's not going to be in 100% when he goes to WrestleMania. So what does that tell you? If Cody Rhodes at 100% can almost beat 100% God mode Roman Reigns, right? With everybody fucking jumping in. He got one deed. He got speared. Someone was spiked. He went through all that. Still almost won. What do you think is going to happen when he fights a gimped up Seth Rollins? Roman Reigns has a point there. You want to be the best number 2 guy? Or do you want to be the guy? Or try to beat the guy? And then Cody comes out. You know, I'm going to take everything from you. Blah, 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 blah. He goes, I'm going to take everything from you. But not now. When he said that shit, I already knew who was going to come out. Already knew. I didn't have to read dirt sheets. I didn't have to go on Twitter and go into subreddits to figure out who was in Birmingham or who was seen in Birmingham. I already knew who was coming out. Here comes The Rock. Stare down. Now we have our main event. Before when Rock's music hit, I didn't even let this motherfucker hit the ring. I texted all my homeboys and said, Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania 40. Stamp it. Cody Rhodes goes up the aisle. Looks like a sad puppy. I feel for him. But I ask y'all this. What were they supposed to do? What was WWE supposed to do? Please. You can comment. You can say whatever you want. You can make your reply videos. I don't care. In your mind, think logically. Don't think with your wrestling emotions. Don't be emotional when you think about this. Don't be emotional. Because that's what wrestling fans are. Wrestling fans get emotional. I used to be that. But I'm older now. I'm wiser now. I just watch it for what it is. Hey, man, it is what it is. Something happens, I'm not happy about that. But the guys that want to be the smart guys, right? The smart guys that know everything behind the scenes, that, hey, this and that, or they're going to do this, and I don't like this decision. If you was the booker, you got the pen in your hand. What were they supposed to do? Now, people say, oh, Seth could have went up against Gunther. Yeah, but come on, man. Gunther got the IC strap. Something could have happened in the Elimination Chamber. Rock could have fought Roman Reigns at Perth. Perth is coming on at 5 a.m. in the United States. Okay? That's not going to work. The biggest person for the biggest show, I told my little brother this last night. Who's the biggest superstar in the world? I'm not even talking about wrestling. I'm talking about period. Who's the biggest entertainment superstar in the world? It's The Rock. Even though he kind of fell off with the Black Adam movies, it's The Rock. Everybody knows the fucking Rock. I don't like The Rock. Don't like him. Never have. I liked his Hollywood heel persona, but other than that, I never liked The Rock. Never liked this motherfucker. He's an Austin guy. You know what I'm saying? But what were they supposed to do? Brett would say, if something happened, or if we're in the game, we're doing something, this is the best play. Right? Brett would say, this is the best play. And in WWE's eyes, that was the best play for the cards that they were dealt. This is the best hand. It may not be a royal flush, but it's 4 of a kind. It'll still get me to win against other cards. Right? So, everyone is blaming The Rock. Everyone's blaming Triple H. Everyone's blaming WWE. But if you want to blame someone, this is CM Punk's fault. Now you're looking like, how's it CM Punk's fault? Listen, it was going to be Punk versus Seth at Mania. Everybody knows that's what the match was going to be. Whether or not he won the Royal Rumble or not, it was going to be Punk versus Seth at WrestleMania. But the thing about CM Punk lately, this man is Mr. Glass. Breaks his foot at the other show in AEW. I think he got hurt before in AEW. He tore triceps at AEW. He's back now. Wrestled a couple house shows against Dom. Heel of the year, by the way. And then, you know, he comes to Royal Rumble. Number 27, my favorite number for any Gunks trivia out there. He comes in at number 27 and then gets hurt again. Getting future shocked. You know what I'm saying? Punk is old. His body beat down. He took all that time off of wrestling. Listen, man. He's Mr. Glass now. You can't trust him to stay healthy. You can't trust him. You can't have him on Raw having match after match and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust him because he's going to get hurt. He's shown you. He's been hurt the 3 years, 3 major injuries. Maybe 4 years, 3 major injuries. Maybe 5 years, 3 major injuries. How long has AEW been around? I don't even know. I fuck with Swerve Strickland though. 3 major injuries. 3 major injuries. Tore triceps in this arm, tore triceps in this arm. Now he going. We can't have Seth tore his meniscus. Meniscus you can heal in 4 months. Oh, he can at least wrestle on it in April. It's actually a godsend that he tore it in December or January because he has time to heal it up. But you want to blame somebody, blame CM Punk. Now I see people going, CM Punk was right. CM Punk was right. Somebody bigger gonna come around and take Cody's spot. They when it came around, if CM Punk was able to stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. Now everybody like, well, you don't know wrestling, anything that happened. That's cool. You're right. Anything can happen. 3 major injuries in 3 or 4 years. He broke his foot jumping into the crowd. You an athlete, fam. You an athlete, fam. That's all I can say about that. So if y'all want to blame somebody, blame CM Punk. Because if CM Punk doesn't get injured, you have Cody finishing the story at WrestleMania. You have Rock maybe wrestling Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. What are they, in London or something? You have Rock wrestling Roman Reigns at SummerSlam in London. But what I'm saying is, everyone has to stop being so short-sighted. Everyone has to stop being so, but you got to also realize, a lot of these guys that are making these videos, they're doing it for the clout. They really don't give a fuck that Roman is fighting The Rock at WrestleMania. They could care less because they know they're going to watch. Like me, I'm going to watch. I'm going to have a 2-night WrestleMania party. We getting it. Do I want to see fucking The Rock versus Roman? No. I'd rather see Cody finish the story. I would rather see Cody finish the story. But I also listen to things that people say. When people say things in promos, they also give you hints of what's going to happen. And I kind of got a hint of what's going to happen when Cody finally beats Roman. But I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm going to tell Brett, and we're going to see if it comes true. But Brett will tell you, I'm right way more times than I'm wrong. But wrestling fans have to stop being so emotional. You know? Shit happens, man. And you can't say, oh, WWE's ruining this guy, and stop using buzzwords like buried or he jobbed to this person. Bruh, you don't know what I know what a real jobber is. Somebody losing a match is not jobbing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in a hardcore match like, oh, like last year it was like, Cody jobbed the Roman. No, he lost. Stop saying buried and all this other, like, stop. You're using words that you hear from these other toxic wrestling fans, and you put them together like, bruh, it's not like that. But I'll end it on this. I'm probably not going to edit this, but I just wanted to tell y'all, sometimes you got to just trust the process, man. And at the moment, it might not be something you like, but at the end, you may be happy with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? You may be happy with the outcome at the end. And ask yourself this. Really ask yourself this. If Cody would have won at 39, everybody's talking about he should have finished the story at 39. If Cody would have really won at 39, would you have got all the amazing Cody shit from the Raw after WrestleMania till now? Would you be as invested in Cody from the Raw after WrestleMania till now? Really ask yourselves that. Really ask yourselves that. And if you say that you are, that you would have been, I'm not here to call you a liar. If that's how you truly feel that you would have been, then you would have been. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. We just gonna have to see what happens, man. But I will tell y'all this. If Rock beats Roman at WrestleMania, I'm gonna be one of y'all. Because I'm gonna get on here the next day emotional than a motherfucker. Because he doesn't need to win. Doesn't need to have the belt. But The Rock, he's a motherfucker. And when he's around, you gotta watch for this motherfucker, man. Because the last thing he does is jobs for free. And that's all I gotta say about that. Banter and debauchery. We'll be back.